Are you sure? This is the flashing blade, VidiProg!
I say that.
Not anymore, buddy!
You've got to fight for what you want, for all that you believe. It's right to fight for what we want, to live the way we please. As long as we have done our best, then no one can do more.
Hello, welcome to the Flushing Blog podcast. And you, Howard,
Me?
you're going to get the other end of my tongue.
You're gonna get the other end of a legal suit!
Oh, here we go. Lawsuit, lawsuit, lawsuit.
Lawsuit, lawsuit, lawsuit! That's all you people have got to say, because I've got the money and you don't!
Yeah, and that's all it is, isn't it? Money. That's how you bought this program.
So, what's your point?
You're corrupt, Howard.
I'm not corrupt!
You're corrupt. You spend your time in Jersey. Brian told us.
Jersey's a very nice place with some fabulous golf courses!
Oh dear God, he's been to Grooville. Anyway, I'm watching you, pal.
I'm finding it expensive. Am I gonna sit here? Where the hell's Brian? Oh, okay.
Where the hell is Brian? Where is Brian?
Rehab.
Again?
Rehab.
Again?
Again.
He's got to stop playing Dungeons and Dragons.
I know, I keep telling him this, but, you know, he's
I
afflicted.
mean, see, he's running his entire life on the roll of a 20-sided dice.
He was driving a car the other day and he had a screen in front of him so he couldn't see what was going on behind.
The Games Master's Guide to Driving.
Yeah, something like that. Anyway, there was a massive pile-up and you won't believe the number of people I had to sue to keep quiet about all this.
Yeah. A little itty-bitty problem here, Howard.
Yeah.
I mean, Brian caused it, obviously, from being behind the screen. Yeah, and you've just admitted that on this program.
Yeah, but nobody watches this.
That's true. Yeah.
See, I've thought of everything. And if it comes back to bite me, I can say it was admitted publicly on this show. You see?
Oh, you ain't right, are you? Anyway, let's get to what we're here for.
What's that?
Book reviews. Can you read?
Of course I can read. I can read a font that's 1 molecule high. That's how small the small print is.
I'm gonna cry. First book. This is something you actually should be in.
What is it?
Thunderbolts.
Thunderbolts?
Thunderbolts, not Thunderballs like Carlson, but Thunderbolts.
Okay.
Okay.
Did I see Venom on the cover there?
You saw Venom. You saw Deadeye. Was it? No, Bullseye. Sorry. You saw the Green Goblin.
There's nothing wrong with a green goblin.
Yeah. Can't possibly imagine why you're saying that. Yeah. So, but back in 1996, to try and boost things, because the comic industry was getting in a bit of a doldrums, Marvel let the creators in Image Comics run their main comics for a year.
Okay.
The Avengers, the Fantastic Four, Spider-Man, etc., and the X-Men. And took them in, as a result, they were into a different universe with no continuity or anything else like that, which left a huge gap in Marvel's output, obviously.
Right.
This, the Thunderbolts. It's basically a team of bad guys doing the work of heroes.
Okay.
Obviously, I mean, it's changed and developed over the years, up to the point it started to be run by Norman Osborn, who is the Green Goblin, as well you know.
Yep.
Probably one of your oldest and dearest friends. So,
He's a very good businessman, but he doesn't quite have the acumen that I have.
he does, however, have pumpkin bombs. You don't have those.
No, but I've got some very good judges on the payroll.
Oh dear. So, again, admitted in public. So this is the story of Norman Osborn taking over the team
We can
and
read that, right?
set during the time after Captain America's been killed.
What?
And during the days of superhuman registration.
Nobody told me he got killed.
Yeah, after the superhero Civil War. And the Thunderbolts have been tasked with bringing in unregistered superheroes, a task they enjoy.
Yeah, I can.
This is a slightly more adult book. There's a lot of interplay going on and schemes within schemes, and it does sell the Thunderbolts very, very well. I mean, Osborn ended up taking, after the Skrull invasion, which was secret invasion, Osborn ended up taking over the whole of S.H.I.E.L.D. They disbanded S.H.I.E.L.D. and brought something else in called Hammer, which Osborn was running, and he used the Thunderbolts as his own personal Avengers. Obviously, Osborn lost it, tried to attack Asgard, in fact did attack Asgard, and that went wrong. So, Thunderbolts. Faith in Monsters. Another one from Hachette Press, and I got some news about Hachette Press and this range afterwards. Next one. Are you ready?
Go for it.
Are you ready? Doctor Strange.
I know a doctor.
Oh, which doctor would that be?
He's got an eye patch.
Yeah,
I handle a lot of his legal affairs.
and he handles you.
I can't comment on that.
Yeah, he handles everyone, or has people to anyway. Doctor Strange, The Oath.
Right.
Doctor Strange is one of those characters who never really hit the big time proper. He's the master of the mystic arts, he's the sorcerer supreme, and this is a mini-series that they did. Basically following his attempts to save his manservant Wong. He also teams up with Night Nurse, who's a nurse with no superpowers, but well, she's more a doctor than anything else. But she secretly patches up the superheroes.
I take Night Nurse to go to sleep.
Yeah, and to stay awake, you take Day Nurse, don't you?
Absolutely.
Hello, Bagel.
The only unfortunate effect is when you're crossing time zones and you end up taking them both at the same time.
Ooh, could you video that for us next time, please?
If I remember.
Yeah.
Who are you again?
Secretary. What?
Who are you again?
I'm Bagel.
Excellent.
Good. Right, so, this shows off Strange's arrogance, and shows off the fact he's actually a paranormal investigator, rather than just a wizard who waves his hands around. It's a good little book. The artwork's superb. The artwork, I should mention, in the Thunderbolts book is absolutely brilliant. And two very strong releases from Hachette Press. Which brings us to the other thing.
Okay.
60 volumes of this. We've just about reached volume 60. They've announced another 60.
Oh my god.
Going back to stuff in the 60s and 70s.
Wow.
Possibly 80s. Which I'm over the moon about.
Have you got a strong enough bookcase?
I need to put more shelves up, because of course I've also got the other series as well.
Have you
Which
suffered
was-
an accident putting up a bookcase? Do you
Yeah.
need legal representation?
No,
Oh, okay.
my attorney advised me to say that.
What's his name?
Who says it's a he?
What's its name?
Okay. There we go. Anyway, two very, very good books there. Two very good books. Lastly, but not leastly,
Yeah.
this one's going to be difficult to read. Can you see that?
Yeah, I think my friend might have a copy of that.
That wouldn't be the Wicked Wizard and Timey Wimey stuff, would it?
Possibly.
The quotable Doctor Who?
I think so.
There you go, Bagel. Good book. This is a great book. It's nothing heavy, it's nothing serious. They basically, Calvin and Mark, Calvin's got Mark Wright. I knew Mark Wright when he was a lot younger. Dear. My early 1990s fandom. Anyway, yeah. And they've gone through the entire series, picking out quotable quotes.
Ooh.
Such as I am the master.
So what? I'm Peppy Kelly and Brown. I can shout just as loud as you can.
And she could too.
No, damn struck. I'm indestructible. How universe knows that. Yeah, basically, this is just a lot of stuff from excellent Doctor. Envy's the beginning of all true greatness.
Does it break it down by character or type or episode? Or
Yeah, it does all sorts of things. I mean, we've got a load of quotes from the Master. I am the Master and you will obey me. Who said that?
I'm not at liberty to say because
Okay.
there's a subject of a court case going through right now.
Yeah.
What about Davros?
This is my best enemy. He likes to be known as the Master, don't you?
I think you might have spit on the screen.
Yeah, I think I may have done as well. I like it when you say my name.
That's
You chose
Heisenberg.
Psychiatrist Field Day. Go blimey, Governor. Anyway, all sorts of wonderful stuff here. Carriages. Might regenerate, I don't know. Feels different this time. Patrick?
That's the
This
last
is
words of the
all that
Fifth
stuff.
Doctor.
Yeah. Each Megropolis was given its own sun. In station fusion satellites, Galileo would have been impressed. Little things like that. It's a great book. It costs money. It costs $12.99.
Okay.
Available from all good bookshops. It's not printed on Howard Press, thankfully.
Where
Which
the
means
hell
it's
was?
actually held together. Rather than falling apart as soon as you sneeze. It's a really good book. Great fun. Nothing heavy, you just dip into it.
Nice.
There we go. And that, ladies and gentlemen, is that for this show. Which is nice. We're going to do one more this evening, which hopefully that thing there will have buggered off for.
I've got an appointment.
Really, who with?
The night nurse.
Like a couple of bottles from me, will you?
Okay.
Okay, good. Say goodbye.
Goodbye.
Toodles.
You've got to fight for what you want, for all that you believe. It's right to fight for what we want, to live the way we please. As long as we have done our best, then no one can do more. And life and love and happiness are well worth fighting for. They're well worth fighting for.
The Series 342 adventure, entitled Marooned on Melanica, saw the TARDIS arriving on the eponymous water world, where it promptly capsized and was set adrift on its side. Never to be outdone by the elements, the 83rd Doctor and Millicent were forced to compromise, using the sonic hammer, trademark, some spare wood and 73 pairs of underpants to create a sail whilst the TARDIS transmitted a distress beacon. The episode concluded with the TARDIS springing a leak, whereupon the contents of the entire planet-wide ocean of Melanica were drained into its infinite interior, leaving the time machine resting on a handy rocky outcrop so our heroes could make good their escape. This episode was particularly poorly received by those who accidentally happened to watch it, with the Doctor's companion Millicent, played by Lucy Summers, spending most of the time vomiting over the side of the TARDIS as it bobbed about in the rough seas. Unknown to the viewers, this was not acting, for by this time, producer Cambridge Smythe's experimental direction for the show was all over the place, and in an astonishing lack of judgment, not to mention common sense, he had decided that in order to get the best performances from the TARDIS crew, he would actually set the TARDIS prop adrift for real in the Atlantic Ocean for a whole week, whilst camera crews on circling helicopters recorded their performances. Things went badly wrong after the first day of filming, when a massive storm brewed and the helicopter support teams were forced to withdraw to dry land, leaving the prop TARDIS all alone at sea with the two actors on board. Inevitably, contact with the makeshift raft was lost and frantic searches were mounted to locate it again. After nearly 2 weeks, Deadman and Summers were on the verge of being officially listed as missing, presumed dead, when it was discovered that they had in fact spent the previous 10 days living a life of relative luxury on board a cruise ship bound for Jamaica, which had found them after their 3rd day alone at sea. BBC management covered up any mention of the entire incident, buying the actors' silence with the promise that they could see out the end of the cruise to make up for their near-death experiences. However, someone had to pick up the bill for not only the cruise, but the several thousand hours of helicopter time used in the search, and it is no coincidence that the BBC licence fee increased by 35% in the next fiscal year.
I don't reckon you got long. Seen that before. Gut wound. The slugs probably torn right through your liver. Mate of mine in Ulster got caught in sniper fire. So we all took cover and watched him die. I've never told that to anyone.
You would make a good Dalek.